solve and write the solution in interval notation. Here we have a second order equation. Let's solve this and find for what value of x this would be equal to 0. And since this doesn't look like it's factorable, we can use the quadratic formula. ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So the quadratic formula gives us x is equal to minus b plus and minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. So in this case, your a is 2, your b is 4, and your c is minus 5. Let's substitute these numbers and find what we get for x. So in this case, x would be equal to minus b would be minus 4 plus and minus. We have b squared, which is 16, minus 4. Your a is 2. Your c is minus 5. Those of you here live watching this right now, let's see what we get under the radical. X would be equal to minus 4 plus and minus square root of what over minus 10? Would be 16 minus what? We have 4 times 2 times 5 would be plus, because we have 2 minuses there. 40. That's good. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 times 4 is 40. That's good. So here we get minus 4 plus and minus square root of what? Looks like it's 56, right? You can reduce 56. Part of 56 is perfectly squared, right? 2a. A is 4, yeah, good catch. What do we put C here? Let's correct them. Your A is 2. Thank you. That's 2. That would be 4. Very good. Any other mistake? That would be 4. Good job. Okay, 56. Can I break 56 to its prime number? What's the smallest prime number goes to 56? It's 2, right? Half of 56 is what? 28. What's half of 28? 14. Half of 14 is what? 7. So you see, part of 56 is perfectly square, which is this part here. So 56 is 4 times 14. So square root of 56 would be square root of 4 times square root of 14. So it would be 2 radical 14. So this whole thing would be equal to minus 4 plus and minus square root of 2 radical 14 over 4. You see, I can reduce this if I divide this term by 2, or if I factor the 2 at the top, I get minus 2 plus and minus square root of 14 over what? 2. Let's not make the same mistake we did on the other clip. This was 2, not 4. Okay, so we have these two values here that would cause this inequality would be equal to 0. So let's just assume these are the points here. This would be minus 2 plus radical 14 over 2. That would be minus 2 minus radical 14 over 2. That's a smaller number. To see if the solution is between these two roots or outside the roots, we need the test point. The best test point, easiest test point would be what here, anyone? What's the easiest test point for us to check? What number? 0 maybe? Let's test 0. 0, what happens to 0? If I if I let x equal to 0 over here, what do I get on the left-hand side here? 2 times 0 plus 4 times 0 minus 5. Would it be positive or negative? Negative. So 0 would cause the left-hand side of the inequality to become negative. Is that what you want? You want this whole thing would be less than 0. Yes, that's exactly what you want. You want this to be equal to negative. So every point between these roots would cause that second order equation to become negative. So every of these would be the solution. We cannot include the end point because it doesn't say equal to. If it did, I would fill out these holes here, but it's not equal to. So if I write this in the interval notation, I would use a parentheses, all the numbers between -2, minus square root of 14 over 2, comma, -2 plus square root of 14 over 2 would be the solutions. All the numbers in between those two would be the solution for this inequality.